spell your first name?
Alicia Gregory, Aliciagregory.
And your position here with the Chamber of West Alabama.
I am the Director of Membership Engagement.
Very good.
How long have you lived in Tuscaloosa?
I've moved here in 2015, so just a little over 6 years.
Where are you originally from?
From Princeton, Kentucky.
As you watch the weather, we got rain and there's some concern, but when on Saturday did you start hearing from family and friends that this was an awful, awful day?
It was probably roughly around 9 o'clock on Friday evening that I received a text message or an image from my sister of them hunkered down in the basement. And I said, I was like, is it that bad? And then I couldn't get through. So, that was kind of the disheartening part of it. But then starting to get messages about an hour later of hearing of friends and family that have lost their home, that they're, climbing out of rubble.
What about your immediate family? Are they all okay, and what did they lose?
Yeah, my immediate family, they're all okay. My sister's house, she was in the same neighborhood that a lot of those got flattened, but luckily they didn't lose anything. They lost power for a little bit, but got it back, and same thing for my parents as well.
Just seeing those, powerful images of your hometown and what's left of it, today after that storm, just what runs through your head?
It's hard to explain, and I know that there's many in Tuscaloosa that have experienced the same situation in 2011 that I have never, experienced. But it's crazy to see your small town of 8,000 people and your childhood home not there anymore, and that every single one of those houses, of the houses that you grew up in, that your friends now live in, that they've raised their family, they're all gone. So it's pretty saddening.
Mike told me you're planning to go up there this weekend. What's that going to be like? How are you preparing yourself for that, and what are you going to do when you get there?
I don't know if there is a way to prepare myself for that. My sister called me and she was crying. She's like, "You're not going to believe it." She said it's awful. And so I'm trying to prepare myself from the images, but she said that, until she stood foot in on our, childhood home, that it really didn't hit her how bad it was. And so, but yes, I am going up Friday. I'm taking some items back, to anybody who wants to donate. We're carrying probably 2 truckloads. So thanks to Buffalo Rock, who, they've donated us several cases of water. And so we'll be taking that up there along with a lot of other things.
Why is it important for you to go back there, even though you live here in Tuscaloosa now, but just to go back and still help them?
Well, that's where I go home for the holidays. I was planning on going back even, this Friday. I go back at least 2 or 3 times a year to visit with family and, and friends. We always get together, So I was already planning on going there, but a part of me wanted to go a little bit sooner. But then I don't know what all I could have done because they had so many. The community is it's very tight knit. And so there were so many people helping one another that it almost felt like I would be in the way.
We just talked to Mayor Herndon from Northport. He's getting trucks and trailers and people donating. He always does that. Are you officially going to have a pickup point where people can bring things for your effort, or are you just kind of keeping it amongst friends and family?
Well, I just made a social media post. I'm not one of those to ask for much ever, but I thought at this time that it wasn't about me. It's about my community and about the people that are, really hurting. And it's not, it is about my hometown, but there's so many that's in West Kentucky that are hurting worse than, some of my friends and family. So it's all about trying to help the West Kentucky community. So.
How could people help you? If somebody wants to bring you 5 cases of water or give you cash, what can they do?
Well, they can contact me Facebook, Alicia Gregory, or even my office phone line. It's 205-391-0561.
Just to know that this happened, 2 weeks before Christmas, just how much difficult does that make the situation?
It makes it difficult, like I said, seeing the images earlier and knowing how much was lost. I'm thinking of those kids, like their Christmas gifts are gone, those Christmas trees are gone. So it makes it difficult for, I know the reason for Christmas is not about the presents or what's under the tree. And it's nice in a way seeing that the ones that are posting on social media now are saying that, I don't care about those material things anymore. This is, it's kind of made them see that it's family, and it's the time of the year to, focus on family and to appreciate what you do have. So
You now live in a community that went through something like this 10 years ago, and now it's happened to your hometown community. What does it mean to you to have folks like Buffalo Rock, Mayor Herndon, people here who know how it feels to go through something like that, giving back to your home area?
It brings tears to my eyes, whenever they said that they would donate this, and if I could take more, they said they would donate more. So it's very, I know that Tuscaloosa knows all too well, because I've seen the images, I've heard the stories, and so I know that Tuscaloosa knows what it feels like. And with me not being able to have experienced it firsthand on either side, in Kentucky or in Tuscaloosa, it makes me appreciate the outpouring love and respect that, people are, willing to give when they shouldn't, or when they don't have any skin in the game. It's not their community.